Hello there, it's Paul here and welcome along everyone. A very quick update. I'm going to just do a follow-up to this from my last project video. But before I do, today is Sunday the 24th, I think it is, of June. And 1 week to UKIWS, so I will talk about that in a moment. 2 days ago I received a message from Pam Harris from Highland Boxers to say, Paul, I finally stuck your stickers in the post. They come by parcel force and here's the tracking number. So I thought, well, it must be one really big sticker, and it was a nice surprise with the selection that she gave me. Firstly, she sent me about 3 of her stickers, so that will be going up on my wall with all my others. In the box there was a selection of a few different woods. There was a bowl blank, a bit of burr, a couple of her ring models that she'd made where she'd done the resin pouring on the top for me to do something with. There was a couple of polished pendants for me as well, and there was also a couple of pen blanks. And I believe from the letters she said put in there as well is that one of the pen blanks is from an upcoming project. So if you're not subscribed, which I can't believe you're not if you're watching my channel, do go over to her channel. I will put links below for her channel, and please do subscribe. A big thank you, Pam. I was really amazed with what you'd sent me. I really certainly didn't expect anything like that. It's so much appreciated. It just makes the little box that I sent you seem nothing compared to what you've sent me. So again, thank you very much. UKIWS coming up next weekend. I'm really hoping to get this video out as quickly as possible. As I probably mentioned before in a previous update, I am terrible with names and faces. I mean, yes, the people that I've watched for so long and know just like that, obviously the Mike Waltz, Martins and Steve Twaddell's and people like that, yeah, I will recognise straight away. But let's say, if you're a follower and you see me, please do come up, say hello. I will have some stickers with me, so if you want a sticker on that as well, please do. And I say, because I am so terrible with names and faces as well, I may even watch your channel and just say who you are anyway. This little thing on the last project video, it's quite interesting actually, because the moment I posted it, somebody straight away gave me a couple of links to other videos of other ones of these that are about, and some people have commented, oh, why reinvent the wheel? Well, I didn't even know anything about them to start with. I had a problem with the pen blanks in that, and I will say this clearly, when your brass tube is not parallel to the edge of the blank, if you put it flat on your sander, you're going to end up with an angled end. You're not going to have a totally true flush surface to the end of your pen blank to where the brass tube ends. That was the reason why I created this. Totally out of scrap wood, little bits of offcuts. It cost me nothing other than my time, and it was great fun to do. Now the other ones that I've seen, it's basically like a metal block in the shape of a V, and what you do on it is that you can buy punches, a bit like, I mean, all they really are is just basically rods of all different diameters. So you select your rod to fit the inside of your pen blank as best as possible, so that you've got very little movement on it. And you basically just either fix that to the V block. There is one I think you can buy where there's actually a little screw thing to hold it in place, and then you place your pen blank on the end, which is brilliant. But that's all extra expense. So really, I mean, yes, I mean, I could go and buy a proper professionally made one and it might cost me £30–40, but I can't justify spending that sort of money on really just getting the ends of my pen blanks squared. That really brings me back to this then. Well, what would I actually change? And as I did say in the previous video, the first thing is this spindle size. You really do need one as close as possible to the inside diameter of your brass tube as possible, because it stops it from flopping about and therefore helps to keep it more true. The best option would be just to make one of these for each size of pen blank you use. And to be honest, I mean, you'll probably find that you could make probably 2 or 3 of these. I'd say 3 at the most, and it would probably do enough for covering all the different types of pen tubes that you use. The next thing really is to bring this down a lot lower. if you're using a small disc sander like I do, it's only a 6-inch sander, so, and the table is fixed halfway up, so you really only have that top quarter, which is a 3-inch radius, to really do your pen blank on. And when this is on there, it's literally almost at the top of the disc, so you are limited to where you can move it to. I would certainly clamp this to the mitre fence, and purely simply because it's easier to slide the mitre fence right the way off, put your pen blank on, then do all your sanding on it. Someone did suggest, well, why don't you actually create a mitre rail for this to slide on? And the problem there is that I think if you go too long with this, because you really don't know what size pen blank you're having, you are likely to bring a bit more flex in it. So the shorter you can actually keep this, the better. And if you then had a mitre on there, you've then either got to rig something else up to make it so it will slide backwards and forwards a bit, so that you can try and keep this, once your pen blank is on, fairly close to the sanding disc as possible. And the more extra things you bring into the thing, the more chance you've of this really getting out of alignment. So really a simple L shape like that with a pin in it, clamp it on your mitre fence, and straight away it's a quick working tool. Now I think I had at least one comment from somebody who's saying, well, I don't have a bench sander to do that on with the jig. And my suggestion is there, well, if you're turning pens, really do make yourself up a disc to go on your lathe. And I do have a project video coming up shortly for where I made this. I do have a smaller one, and I have a little table that I made to go onto the bed of the lathe, which I used before I bought the disc sander. These are absolutely brilliant. They're very cheap to make. So if you've got any further comments about that, then please do add them. Gladly answer any of your questions, and certainly take on any further suggestions. Thanks a lot for watching.